What are you really about? Tell me a story in 12 shots. Now tell it to me in 6. Now tell it to me in 3. Can you tell me that story in 1 shot? Storytelling. For a moment that you're in someone's world, can you make it work? Can you hold a narrative? All right, the wit. How big's your penis? There is graffiti everywhere. Everywhere you look, you see it. San Francisco is no exception. It's graffiti that has something to say. Somebody thought about it enough to write it, to speak it, to say it. They were pissed off about something enough to stop and write it. And I think that's always what fascinates me. It's the need to express. Coming from London, weather. What people complain about being cold here, no, this isn't cold. And so far it hasn't rained. I think it offers progressive thinking, or that's the claim. I think it offers innovation. It offers great landscape. It feels like a gold rush town. They found gold here a few hundred years ago. People are still looking for it. Technology is the thing that is leading all these lifestyle changes. Nothing happens in the modern world without a smartphone. Whether it's productive, I don't know. When I was 9 years old, we went to some friend's farm in France for a lunch. And after lunch, all the kids went outside to play. And one of the older kids had a really bashed up old mobilette that belonged to his brother that had been handed down. And on this farm, we took turns to ride it, and I'd never ridden one. And off I went. I can still feel that first sensation of motion just by a wrist action. I'm in control, but I have no idea what I'm doing. All I remember was riding around and reaching a point where there was a pathway junction there were just people walking. And I was like, stop! Because I wasn't stopping, I had no idea how to stop this thing. Just shouting at them, going, move away, coming through. The more I shouted, the more I leant back, and the more I pulled on the throttle, and the faster it went. And I just remember carving through. They must have just thought, who is this nut job? You know, clearly underaged. For me, the sensation of motion, I just need that. And until then, I'd ridden bicycles and skateboards. And then you wait, because then for years, you're not 14 yet. You're 9, then you're 10. And I need to have another go, I need to have another go. And then you'd wait for your cousins to be out of town, and then you'd sneak one of the mobilettes out when they were not around and steal a few rides here and there, you know. Run out of fuel, don't know what to do, push that fucking thing back, you know, and you're 12. I really wanted to paint. Not be an artist, but just have that ability. And I just got caught up into so many other things, you know, there's so many great things in life to do. And probably spent more time at the skate park than trying to paint. And then from a very early age in my teens, I had a camera with me all the time. There was a camera in my school bag every day, and I just took pictures of everything. And in the last 10, 15 years, it's become much more about storytelling. I'm much more interested in the narrative aspect. So photography has become much more of a tool. I still shoot on large format, but that's a process. And if you get locked into the process, you can become a bit of a purist, and I only do it this way, and that's it. I want to bring new things to it. There's so much to learn, and even now, having been doing it for years, there's always something to learn. It's always new.